أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way, Course 7, Lesson 5, Ayat 23 to 29. The sequence will be first we will listen the recitation of ayah from the Qari, then we will see the worldly translation and the running translations, then we will go important words, verbs, nouns and the particles, then we may have take a hadith and we will talk some important points regarding ilmi balagha or some grammar point. So let's start with the listening ayahs. Let's look the word translation. Alam tara, have not you seen ilallazina to those who utul nasiba have been given a portion minal kitabi of the scripts, mean the book. Yud'una, they are invited ila kitabillahi to the book of Allah, liyahkamu bainahum, to judge between them. Summa yatawalla fariqum, then turns away a party minhum of them, wahum, and they mu'adun are averse. Zalika, this bi'annahum qalu, because they say lan tamassana, will never touch us, an-naru, the fire, illa yaman, but the days maududat, numbered, mean the few days. Wa gharrahum, and deceived them fi dinihim, their religion, ma katabu, what they used to, yuftarun, in men, mean telling a lie. Fakaifa, then how, Iza, when jamanahum, we shall gather them together, the yomi, on a day, la raiba, there is no doubt fihi, about which, wa wufat, and would be paid in full, kullu, every nafsin, person, ma kasabat, what he has earned, wahum, and they, la yuzlimun, would not be wrong. Qul Allahumma, say, O Allah, Malak, Lord, Malika, Lord, Al Mulk, the domain, Tutil Mulka, you give the domain, Man Tashaw, to whom you will, Watunzul Mulka, and take away the domain, Nin, Man Tashaw, from whom you will, Watu'izzu, and you exalt, Man Tashaw, whom you will, Watuzillu, and you will humiliate, Man tashaw, whom you will, biyahdika, in your hand, al khair, the good. Innaka, verily you, ala kulli, over every shame thing, qadir, all powerful. Tulijul layla, you enter the night, fin nahari, into the day. Watulijul nahara, and you enter the day, fil layl, into the night. Watukhrijul hayya, and you bring the living, min al mayyati, out of the dead. وَتُخْرِجُ الْمَيَّةَ, and you will bring the dead, min al-hayy, out of the living. وَتَرْزُقُ, and you give the sustenance, man tashaw, whom you will, بغير, without hisab, mere, or account. La yattakhuzul mu'minuna, let not the believers take al-kafirina, the disbelievers, awliya, allies, min duni, instead al-mu'minina, the believers. Waman, and whoever yaf'al zalika, does that, falaysa, then he is not min Allahi, from Allah, fi shayn, anything, illa, except an tattaqu, that you fear, minhum, from them, tuqatuhu, protection, wa yahzarkumullah, and Allah warns you, nafsahu, himself, wa ilallahi al-musir, and to Allah's the final return. Kul, say, in tufu, whatever you conceal, ma, what fi sadurukum, in your breast, or tubduhu, or you reveal it, yu'allimullahu, Allah knows it, wa yu'allamu ma, and he knows what fi samawati, in the heavens, and ma, and what fil ardi, in the earth. Wallahu, and Allah, ala kulli, over every shay thing, qadir, all powering, all powerful. The running translation of these ayahs, let's look. Have you not considered those who were given a share of the scripture as they were called to the scripture of the Allah to attributes between them? Then some of them turned back and declined. That is because they said the fire will not touch us except for limited numbers of days. They have been misled in their religion by the lies they fabricated. How about when we gather them for a day in which there is no doubt, and each soul will be paid in full for what it has earned, and they will not be wronged? And say, O Allah, honor of sovereignty, you grant sovereignty to whom you will, and you strip sovereignty from whom you will. You honor whom you will, and you humiliate whom you will. In your hands is all goodness. You are capable of all things. You merge the night into the day, and you merge the day into the night, and you bring the living out of the dead, and you bring the dead out of the living, and you provide for whom you will without measure. Believers are not to take the disbelievers for friends instead of believers. Whoever does that has nothing to do with Allah unless it is to protect your own selves against them. Allah warns you to beware of Him. To Allah the destiny. Say, whether you conceal what is in your hearts or disclose it, Allah knows it. He knows everything in the heavens and the earth. Allah is powerful over everything. Let's go for the words of Al Asma and Haruf. Nasiba. Nasiba means part. Nun Swad by the root letter. This comes from Bab Daraba as well as Nasara. Nasaba, Yansibu, Insib, La Tansib, or Nasibun, or Mansubun, Nasbun. It's from Bab Daraba. He got tired or he drove. The next is Yatawalla. He turned his face. He walks. Waw Lam Ya is the root letter. Come from Babi Taf'il. Tawalla, Yatawalla, Tawalla. La Tatawalla, Mutawallin, Mutawallan, Tawallan. And it's also come from Bab Samia. Waliya, Yali, Li, La Tali, Walin, Dash, Wilayatun. And also come from Babi Daraba. Walla, Yali, Li, La Tali, Waliyun, Maulan, or Waliyun. Also come from Bab Taf'il. Walla, Yuwalli, Walli, La Tuwalli, Muwallin, Muwallan, Tawliyatun, or Walayatun. Fariqun, a large congregation or group. Farra, Kaf is the root letter, come from Bab Nasra. Farraka, Yufarriku, Ufruk, La Tufruk, Farikun, Farikun, Mafrukun, or Farkun. Also come from Babi Taf'il. Farraka, Yufarriku, Farrik, La Tufarrik, Mufarrikun, Mufarrakun, Tafrikun. And also come from Babi Taf'ul. Tafarraka, Yatafarraku, Tafarrak, La Tatafarrak, Mutafarrikun, Mutafarrakun, Tafarrakun. Fariq actually is a group, class. The plural is Afraqqa, Afurkun, or Furukun. Firqa is a derived word from the Fariq, used for the small groups. Mu'radun, Mu'rad is the word. And Radal is root letter, Babi Iftial. Arada, Yuridu, Arid. La turid, muridun, muradun, iradun. Also come from Babi Tafil. Arrada, yu'arridu, arrid. La tu'arrid, mu'arridun, mu'arradun, ta'arradun. Also come from Babi Daraba. Arada, yaridu, irid. La ta'rid, aridun, marudun, ardun. Lan tamassana, tamassa, to touch. Mim sin sin is the root letter. Also come from Samia and Babi Nasra. Massa yamassu imsa, lab tamsis, masun mamsusun masun. It's actually also come from Babi Fatah instead of Nasr. Maududat, counted, few. And dal is the ruler. From Nasra come. Adda ya'uddu ud, la ta'ud, adun ma'dudun addun. Also come from Babi Ifal. A'adda yu'iddu a'id, la tu'id, mu'iddun mu'addun idadun. Gharra, he cheated. Ghain rara. Bab Nasra. Gharra yaghurru ughrur, la tughrur, gharun maghrurun, gharrun or gharurun. Gharur is also derived from this word. Yaftaruna, they all lie. Kaf waw nun is a word, root letter. Babi iftiyal. Iftara yaftari iftari la taftari muftarin muftaran iftara'un. The next is jama'ana, we collected. Jim mim ain is the root letter. Bab is fataha. Jama'a yajma'u ijma la tajma jamun jam'un or majmun jamun. Also come from Babi Ifal. Ajma'a yujmi'u ajma la tujma mujmi'un mujma'un ijma'un. Also come from Babi Iftial. Ijtama yajtama'u ijtama la tajtama mujtama'un ijtama'un. The Tabligh al-Jamaat ijtama word is from this ijtama. Raibun, doubt. Ra ya ba is the root letter. Babi is daraba. Raba yaribu rib, lat rib, raibun, maribun, raibun. Wufiat, it will be fulfilled. Wafa ya is the root letter. Bab is tafhil. Wafa yufi wafi, la tufi, mofin, mofan, tawfiyatun. Also come from Babi tafhil. Tawaffa yatawaffa tawaffa la tatawaffa mutawaffin mutawaffan tawaffa. Also come Babi ifal. Awfa yufi ofi la tufi mofin mofan ifaun. The next is nafsin or nafsun, self, an individual. Nun fasin is the root letter. Bab is nasara. Nafsa yunafsu unfus la tunfus nafisun manfusun nafsun. Also come from Babi tafil. Tanaffasa yatanaffasu tanaffas la tatanaffas mutanaffisun mutanaffasun tanaffasun. Nizami tanaffas, that is the derived word from this. Also come from tafaul. Tanafasa yatanafasu tanafas la tatanafis mutanafisun mutanafasun tanafasun. Mulk, country, government, monarchy. Mim lam kaf is the root letter. Bab is daraba. Malaka yamliku imlik la tumlik malikun mamlukun milkun mulkun mamlakatun. It's have three master. Tuti. Tuti, so he gives or he will give. Hamza taya is the root letter. Babi ifal. Ata yuti ati la tuti motin motan itaun. Also come from daraba. Ata yati eti la tati matiun itianun. Tanazza, he uproots, pulls out. Nun za'in is the root letter. Babi is daraba. Nazza yunazzu inza la tunazzi nazun manzun nazun. Also come from Babi tafa'ul. Tanaza yatanazo tanaza la tatanaza mutanazun mutanazaun tanazun. Tu'izzu, so gives the respect. And Zazad is the root letter. Babi is ifal. A'azza yu'izzu a'izz la tu'izz mu'izzun mu'azzan ezazun. Tuzillu, so lowers. Zal lam lam is the root letter. Babi is ifal. Azalla yuzillu azil la tuzil muzillun dash izlalun. Also come from Babi taf'il. Zallala yuzallilu zallil la tuzallil muzillilun muzallalun tazlilun. Khair, goodness, good deeds, favors, better, present. Khar, yara is the root letter. Babi is daraba. Khara yakhiru khir la tukhir khair makhir khair. Also come Babi iftial. Akhara yakharu ikhar la tukhir mukharun mukharun mikharin mukharun ikhtiyarun. Qadir, powerful. Kaf dal ra is the ruler. Bab is nasra. Qaddara yuqaddiru uqdir. La tuqdir. Qadirun qadirun. Maqdurun qadrun. Also come from Bab taf'il. Qaddara yuqaddiru qaddir. La tuqaddir. Muqaddirun muqaddarun taqdirun. Also come from Bab iftial. Iqtadara yaqtadiru iqtadir. La taqtadir. Muqtadirun muqtadarun iqtadarun. Toliju. So enters. Waw lam jim is the ruler. Babi fal. Olaja yoliju olij. La tolij molejun molajun ilajun. Also come from bab daraba. Walaja yaliju lij. La tolij walejun molujun walujun. Also come the next is la yattakhaz. Don't make it. Hamza khaza is the ruler. Babi is iftiyar. اتخذ يتخذ اتخذ لا تتخذ متخذ متخذ اتخذ. Also come from Bab Nasra. أخذ يأخذ خذ لا تأخذ آخذ مأخوذ أخذ. Also come Bab Mufa'ala. أخذ يؤاخذ آخذ لا تؤاخذ مؤاخذ مؤاخذ مؤاخذة. Mu'minina, believers, plurals. Hamza Mim Nun is the root letter. Bab is ifal. Amana yu'minu amin. La tu'min mu'minun mu'minun imanun. Also come from Bab is Samia. Amina yamanu iman. La ta'man aminun mu'minun amanun amanatun. Also come from Bab iftial. In tami'na yantami'u. In tamin la ta'min muttamin mutma'nun itmananun. Tukatu. Tukatu, to choose, to avoid, to protect. Waw kafiya is the ruler. Bab is daraba. Waka yakiki, lataki, wakin, mokin, vikayatun, tukatun. Also come from Babi iftiyar. Ittaka, yattaki, ittaki, latattaki, muttakin, muttakan, ittakan. Masir, place of retreat. Abdi, lodging. Swad ya Roy Zarular Bavis Daraba. Sara Yasiru Sir, Latosir, Sairun, Masurun, Sairun. Sadur is a plural. Sadr is a word. Swad Dal Ra. Nun Bab Nasra. Sadara Yasduru Usdur, La Tasdur, Sadirun, Masdurun, Sadrun. Also come from Babi Fal. Asdara yusdiru asdir la tusdir musdirun musdarun isdarun. Samam, sky. Sin mim waw is the root letter. Bab is nasara. Sama yasmu usmu la tasmu samin masmun samun. So let's come back to the ayahs. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ألم ترى إلى الذين أوتوا النصيب من الكتاب. Don't you see those to whom the part of the book was given? Not even the complete book. That was part. يدعون إلى كتاب الله, to call towards the book of Allah. ليحكم بينهم ثم يتولى فريق منهم وهم معرضون. Then what happened? Some of them, they turned away. Instead of calling book, they started having the objections on that. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ قَالُوا لَن تَمَسَّنَّا النَّارَ إِلَّا أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَةً. And they changed even. They said that fire, mean the Jahannam will not touch us. If it does, إِلَّا أَيَّامًا مَعْدُودَةً, except few days. وَغَرَّهُمْ فِي دِينِهِمْ, and they deceive, they changes in their religion. مَا كَانُوا يَفْتَرُونَ. They were telling lies to the people. They wrote with their hands and said to the people, it is in the book. Look, it is written in the book. Iftara, to make false statements, to claim some misconcepts. فَكَيْفَ إِذَا جَمَعَهُمْ الْيَوْمَ. Now Allah asked, how they will be when we will gather them all in the day where there is no doubt. Earlier, Allah used this word for the book. Alif Lam Mim Zalikal Kitabul La Raiba Fi. Now here Allah is using the same words. Li Yawmul La Raiba Fi. The day, there is no doubt in it. As the Quran is a true book from Allah and no doubt in it. Same is the day will come, the judgment day, the hereafter day, the day of justice. No doubt in it. وَوَفِيَتْ كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا كَسَبَتْ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. Then we will give whatever you have earned, you will receive there. If you have done the good deeds, you will get the good rewards. If you did the bad acts, you will have the same there. We will not have any cruel or any, you can say, yuzlamun. We will not have the zulm on them. Kull Allahumma malikul mulk. And Prophet, tell them the kingdom, the right and the power is with Allah. It's His will. Tuti mulku man tasha, to whom He wants the or give the kingdom. But and He can take back mulk, mean the kingdom. Mimman tasha, to whom He will. What to izzu man tasha, and He, if want, He can give someone respect. But to zillu man tasha, and to whom He want, He can give the disgrace. Because the goodness is in His hand. Innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. This is a very common sentence used in the Musaf to show the authority, the powers, and the full control of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is under His control. Nothing is free. Nothing is in your hand. Whatever you see, that is a trial. For trial, the things are given to you. Just like a kid, a small child, you give him toys to play. At the same time, you are with that child to observe. And when you want, you can take the toys. When you want, you can give the toys. The child itself does not have any control on that. But the child himself thinks that these toys belong to me, they are mine. I can make them anything. I can put them anywhere. I can do anything with them. But actually not. You are observing. You are the authority. You are the control. Same is happening with us. Allah is the authority. Everything should belong to Him. Look from Adam till now. How many kingdoms, how many kings, how many states have been formed and gone? Where are they? Where is the Shaddad? Where is the Namrud? Where is the Pharaoh? Where are the others? Where the Samud? All finished. And the earth is the same. Sky is the same. Universe is the same. Nothing has they changed. Whatever they did, that is also finished. Or for science, Allah has kept some things. You go to the Egypt, you find the Aram Misr. The science, look how they considered themselves in their time, the Pharaoh, the authority, a place where nothing is there, and they have brought so huge stones from far flung and placed and made the Arams. But now where are they? What is their control there? Nothing. Gone. Finished. The same will be happening with us. Today we think this belongs to me, this house, this country, this all things. But the day will come, we will also go like that. So He said, وَتُعِزُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ وَتُذِلُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ بِيَدِكَ الْخَيْرُ. Because He has the all power. He can give honor to some, or He can make somebody the disgraced in this world. He has a power to make king, or He can remove the king. So that is the examples for us. Let's to have the next ayah. Tolijul layla fin nahari wa tolijul nahara fil layli. Who brings the night? Who brings the day? Who take away the night? Who take away the day? It's not you. We are not controlling. It's not under our wish and will. Even the weathers are not in under our wish. Yes, some they try to have the alternates for their, but they don't have control. Look, the present in this time or era, the era, you can see the things are not under their control. The moment there is something happens, the lights goes off. The cities, they become dark and nothing is left in stores. Everywhere there is unlawful and no lies there. Those who claims that we have the best system and better. The moment fire comes, the complete city is burned. The snow falls, whole system is destroyed. The water comes, flood comes, nothing is controlled. Everything is washed away with the flood. So remember, Allah shows his powers. He have done it many times in the past. Look at the Nuh alayhi salam. Whole the earth was drowned in water. Look the Ad and Samuds, how the earthquakes and how the winds they blown. Look the Lut Qawm, how the complete part of the earth was taken up and thrown back in opposite. So these all signs and these stories and these past events tells that past belongs to him. He is capable to bring the day and night. Suppose if he does not bring the day, we all will be in dark. How much we will survive without light? No photosynthesis, no oxygen, and no food. Everything will go in that. If he does not bring the night, what will happen? We will be not sleeping. We will not having the rest. We will be burned with the rays of the suns when it's continuously shining and very closely. It's the night which is darkens and which cools the earth. It's the day which warms the earth when there is the coolness. So these all systems, they are his presence showing, his power showing, his autonomy showing. And he said, وَتُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَتُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتِ مِنَ الْحَيِّ. He is bringing the life from the dead and taking the life back to the dead. We were created all once, and then he took the covenant from us. Alastu bikum rabb, alastukum bi rabb. And we say, Bala, Kalu Bala. And then one by one we are being sent in this world. Before sending this word, we are indolent, we are dead, we are no sense, no anything. Once we come in this world, we are awakened. We are given the life. And the day will come, we will be die. One day we will leave this world and life will be changed into that. After that, it's not finished. He will awake again us. He will create again us. And we will be answerable to him on the day of judgment. So, وَتُخْرِجُ الْحَيَّ مِنَ الْمَيِّتِ وَتُخْرِجُ الْمَيِّتَ مِنَ الْحَيِّ. Look the same way. The earth is not a living thing, but the plants, The all living things, they are created from that earth. And finally they die. All the trees, all the the plants and the animals ultimately die and mixes in the earth. That is a cycle. The life cycle is depending on them. The water cycle, the carbon cycle, and the nitrogen cycle, and the different cycles which are converting them in one to other state, from death to life, life to death. What is happening? Who is doing? Why doesn't this stops? If it's automatic, if it's itself, it's not itself, it's controlled by him. The next is La yattakhuz المؤمنون الكافرين أولياء من دون المؤمنين ومن يفعل ذلك فليس من الله في شيء إلا أن تتقوا منه تقى. He say, O Muslim, O the believers, don't take friends other than the Muslims. And whosoever does that, what will happen? He will have nothing from Allah in the Akhirah. وَيَحْذَرْكُمُ اللَّهُ نَفْسَ وَإِلَى اللَّهِ الْمُصِيرُ. He has all control himself and he can catch you there. قُلْ إِن تَخَذُوا مَا فِي صَدُورِكُمْ. If you tell, if you show what is in your chest, وَتُبْدُوا, or you hide, تُخْفُوا, hide, تُبْدُوا, show, you Allah, يَعْلَمُ اللَّهُ, Allah knows it already. Why? Because وَيَعْلَمُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. He knows everything in the heavens and in the earth. Nothing is hidden. Nothing is escaped from his control and system and his knowledge. We have a limited knowledge. We have a limited vision. We have a limited sight. I can't see beyond this wall where I'm sitting. I'm unaware what is happening beyond this wall or beyond with this room. This is my limitation. This is my power. Only I can see in my front, not even at the back, what is happening at my back. What is happening down? I am looking at front, so I can't see the dawn. No. So my vision, my abilities, my senses, they are limited. At times they devise, they deceive me. My senses deceive. I make mistakes by my senses. When you are driving in a desert or in a warm day on even a straight line, straight road, just look far. You will see there is water. But actually there is no water. This is my sense which is deceiving me, showing water, but there's actually no water. Same way, our all senses, they deceive because they are defective. They are not perfect. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has all perfect senses. And he has a knowledge of everything, whether in the earth or the skies. And we have to follow him. We have no other way. So that is these ayahs, they are very important. What lesson do we learn from these ayahs? Look. The first lesson we learn is Allah is the sole authority and power and knowledge. Second, we learned lesson that the important aspects of our life, just like life and death, just like honor and the disgrace, just like this world wealth and the poorness, they all are in his control. Third, it's his will to whom he award, to whom he don't award, from whom he takes back or to whom he don't. That is his will. We are creature. our knowledge and ability, they are defective. We even don't have the comprehends of all these universe, even not know the complete universe. What to talk about beyond the universe? We can't even think and imagine what is happening beyond the universe or what is there. We are hardly able to pass through one galaxy to the other galaxies. But to talk the million trillion galaxies in this universe. So whatever we do, that is defective senses, defective systems, defective. They are so defective. The world most established powers or governments, they fail when the disasters come. When the disasters come, they fail to control them. Recently, in few years, you must have observed so many times. A virus comes, you are unable to face it. So many dies. Flood come, you are unable to control. So many dies. Fire breaks, you are unable to control. So many dies. What is then your power? At what you are proud of being having the control of this universe or the nothing. So Allah is showing his powers in these ayahs. Even he knows what is in our inside, which we hide from the others. Suppose what I am thinking, you are unaware. You can't see my brain. You can't see my emotion and imaginations. He knows inside. Even he knows before my thinking what I will think, how I will act. He knows already. So we did this today's lesson. Let's to go for the hadith. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. حدثنا ابن أبي عمر حدثنا سفيان حدثنا الزهري عن سالم عن أبي قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا حسد إلا في أسنتين رجل أتاه الله ما له فهو ينفق منه آناء الليل وآناء النهار ورجل آتاه الله القرآن فهو يوم به آناء الليل وآناء النهار. قال أبو عيسى هذا حديث حسن صحيح وقد روي أن الابن مسعود وأبي هريرة عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Narrated by Ibn Umar, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there should not be in way the competition in rightness is except in two things. A man whom Allah has given the wealth and he spends it in Allah's cause during the hours of the night and during the hours of the day. And secondly, a man whom Allah has given the knowledge of the Quran and he recites it during some hours of the night and some hours of the day. So you can compete, you can wish for these two things. Oh Allah, give me also that. Or you should compete, you should try to be better than these two. If Allah has given you the wealth, or if Allah has given you the Quran knowledge. So that two are permitted. Now, Harufe Ghair Amila. We will revise. We have done it in detail in QC6. For example, compounds. We know single is a word like man, tree, animals, rajul, are just like the shajar, or just like the hewan. They are the single word. Composing, joining two or more words make a compound. What is compound? Murakkab, when two or more words joins. So compound is a two single words meaningful joint, just like they are of two types. Ta'am mean Such a compound from which hearing some news, desires, or order is known. Complete sentence. Just like al-rajulu hasn. The man is good or better or beautiful. The second type of compound is called nakis. Nakis means such a compound from which hearing no news, desire, or order is known. Incomplete sentence. For example, rajulun hasun, good man, beautiful man. Or rajulu hasun, man is beautiful, man is good, man is better. But when we say rajulun hasun, good man, better man, does not give a full sense. What do you want to say? So this is the difference between tam and naqs. Tam is a sentence, naqis is a murakkab. So types of naqis which you come across, they may be murakkab atfi, murakkab tawsifi, murakkab idafi, murakkab jari, and murakkab ishari, and murakkab addi. And the types of tam, they are only two. Jumla ismiya, which start with the ism, nominal sentence, or jumla failure, which start with the verb. And you can say that is jumla failure. Now today we will talk only murakkab atfi. Let's do first talk harf ataf. Such a letter which joins two words or the sentences, like waw mean and ya mean or. In Arabic, waw and ya. In English, we can say and or. They join either two words or two phrases or two sentences or even two ayah at time. For example, ism when joined with harf ataf and it joined another ism. So harf ataf, it connects, it joined the two isms, and that is called murakkabi atfi. So murakkabi atfi have three parts: ism, harf ataf, and other ism. But at time it may be phrase plus harf ataf plus another phrase, or it may be sentence plus harf ataf and another sentence. The first one is called, the first part is called matuf ilayh, and the second part is called harf ataf, and the third part is called matuf ala. For example, khubzun wa ma'un. Khubzun means bread, ma'un means water. So khubzun is a matuf ilayh. Harf ataf is waw, and matuf ala is ma'an. We say bread, and some water. Same way, if I say al jahilu wal alimu, or I can also say al jahila wal alima, or I can say al jahilu wal alim. What is the difference, by the way, in these three sentences? What do you see? What is the difference? Yes? Can you see any difference? Yes. One is marfu, al jahilu wal alim. Other is mansub, al jahila wal alima. Third one is majrur, al jahili wal alimi. Till here you are clear. Now we take the harf ataf waw. Waw is already there. So first one is matuf, harf ataf atif. Look another example. Kitabun or darsun. Kitaban wa darsun. Kitabin wa darsin. Here we also have matuf ilay, ataf, dars. What is the difference? Here the ataf was waw. Here is the aw. Here al jahilu alim, they all were proper noun. Here kitabun, darsun, they are the common noun. But again, still they are marfu, mansub, majrur. Look another example. Al adilu aw zalimu. Al adila aw zalima. Al adali aw zalim. What is the difference? Nothing. One is marfu, other is mansub, other is majrur. Yes, here we were using waw. Here we are using aw. What is the difference between? translation differs. Al jahilu wal alimu mean a jahil and an alim. Here, al adilu or zalimu, a justice or a zulm. This is meaning are, alternate. And here we were saying one thing plus one thing. Here we're saying either this thing or this thing. This is the difference in meaning of ataf change, waw to aw. Matuf alay in all four aspects follows the matuf alay because it's toabe. This matuf alay will be proper noun and in rough. Why? Because the matuf alay is like that. Same way. In all these examples, you know, cannot decide. This matuf alay always follow the i'rab of matuf ilay. Ala ilay. So that is the important point. Now, rule of yarmalun. Those words which start with ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, nun. That is called yarmalun. So what is that? Words starting with ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, nun are read with before the letter except when nun, sakin and tanween. What does it mean? Just like Ibrahimu wa Ismailu, Shakirun wa Adilun. Now look, what is the difference? Ibrahimu wa Ismaila, Shakirun wa Adilun. When that Nun Sakin and Tanween comes, then these words are not spoken. Harf ataf is not spoken here. Shakirun wa Adilun. Nun has gone. Tanween. Ibrahimu wa Ismail. Okay, look. Rule of Hamzatul Wasl. When the Hamza Wasl comes, what is the rule? Which word has alif lam and is read with the joining with the next word? In that case, Hamzatul Wasl is dropped and pronunciations will remain in writing. Just like that. Wow. We want to join with Al-Hasanu. Al-Hasanu is a alif lam word. Now, how it will be pronounced? Hamzatul Wasl will be not pronounced. It becomes Wa Hasanu. Wal Hasnu. The waw will join with lam. This Hamzatul Wasl is not pronounced. While separate we say Al Hasanu. You are pronouncing the alif. But when you join it with the some word, then this Hamzatul Wasl is written but not pronounced. We say Wal Hasanu. Okay. Now the rule of joining the Sakin haraf ahead. If there is Sakin haraf in ahead, how we will join? If a letter before the Hamzatul Wasl Sakin, that will be joined with the Kasra. Just like Al-Sadiku or Al-Kazibu. Now, As-Sadiku or Al-Kazibu, we want to join them. How we will join? Al-Sadiku awil Kazibu. This waw will join with Kasra. Because Alif Lam is coming. The Hamza will be not pronounced. Without joining, what will say? Al-Sadiku or Al-Kazibu. But when we join, it becomes Al-Sadiku awil Kazibu. Waw will take the Kasra. Min word is joined with the fatah, like minal masjidi. And the Hamzatul Wasl word ibn and ism are original. They will not drop. Reading method will be with alif lam, like al ibnu, al ism. When these two words are ibn and ism, alif lam will remain. The Hamzatul Wasl will be pronounced. That is Hamza Asli. That is not Azma Wasli, Hamza Wasli, it is Hamza Asli. So Hamza Asli will remain intact. Now tell all four aspects and translate into English. Khabrun wa ma'un. Yes, can you translate what is the meaning of khabrun wa ma'un?
Bread and
And
water.
water. Bread and water.
خبز وماء.
Yes, what is the English translation?
Bread
Bread
and
and water.
water.
Anybody else?
It's bread and water. Abzun is bread, Maun is water.
Look, when there is tanween, in translation, you will have to add some word. You can say
Any, yeah, any,
a,
any.
a, or little, or some, like that word. Khubzun, some bread. Wa and maun, some water. When there is tanween, you will not have the direct translation of the word. When there is alif lam, you will have the direct translation. Let's see the examples. Here we say it's rafa, muzakkar, wahid, nakra. Till here you are okay. Both are rafa, both are muzakkar, both are wahid, both are nakra. A bread and some water. When there is tanween, you have to bring the word additional, just like a bread and some water. Okay. Al-khubzu wal-ma'u. This is, of course, rafa, muzakkar, wahid, and marfa. Nakra, now with alif lam. So, rafa, muzakkar, wahid, and marfa. Now, what is the translation?
The bread
Now
and the
it's
water.
bread
The
and
bread
water.
and the water.
Bread and
Bread
water.
and water.
Water. Yeah.
Yes, you can say the bread and the water. But normally we say bread and water. It differentiate the tanween and the without tanween. Okay. Labnun or maun. What is the structure? Rafa, muzakkar, wahid, nakra. Give me the translation.
Some
Milk
milk
and
or
some water.
water.
Or some water. Yeah.
Okay. You
Oh,
corrected the sentence. Let to correct it. I agree
some
with
milk
you.
or some water. Yeah.
But it disclosed my all sentences. Al hasnu awil kabiu. Okay, let to analyze. It's rafa, muzakkar, wahid, marfa. Give me the translation.
Good and bad or
Beautiful
bad.
or ugly? Beautiful or ugly?
You all saw the sentence. Okay, don't worry. Next slide.
एक
Jahilun wa alimun. Rafa, muzakkar, wahid, nakra. Give me the translation.
Some uneducated
ignorant and
and
the
scholar.
ignorant,
An
illiterate and a
illiterate
scholar.
and a scholar. Okay. Al jahilu wal alimu.
Illiterate or
Illiterate
Or
or
scholar.
scholar.
a scholar.
Al jahilu wal zalimu.
Illiterate and
Illiterate
Literate
illiterate and
and
scholar.
zalim
Wrongdoer.
is
Zalim,
Wrongdoer.
Zalim.
Zalim is wrongdoer.
Yes,
Hmm.
you can
Zalim is
say
wrongdoer.
wrongdoer. You are right. Al adilu or zalimu.
Just
just or
the just and the
cruel.
wrongdoer
Cruel. Okay.
The
or cruel.
just and
Okay.
the cruel, the just and the wrongdoer.
Kitabun or darsun.
Book, a
Any
book
kitab
or
or
uh, or recite
A
lesson.
a
book
lesson. I mean,
or a
darsun lesson.
lesson.
Yeah.
Not that.
Al mau wal al tabibu.
Water and
And
doctor.
your perfume.
Okay, Tibu.
Tayyib. Tayyib.
And
This
The
that
beeb
is
is doctor.
tabib
Habib
is
is
something.
doctor.
It's a tibu. Tibu is a
Tibu.
Perfume.
perfume.
Okay.
Perfume. Okay.
A house and a market. Give me the Arabic.
Asuku, sukun, sukun, and no, the house is
Betun.
house
Baytun.
is
Baytun.
Baitun, yeah.
Darsun or Baytun.
Sukun and suk.
Darun or Sukun or Betun or Sukun, both are correct.
Bait,
House and market.
Baitun and wa sukun.
البيت.
Yes, very good.
Al
Excellent.
Baytun.
Al Baitu,
Yeah.
yeah, al,
Al
yeah.
Baytu and
Al Daru,
Al
Al Suku, ya Al Baitu, Al
Suku.
Suku, both are correct. A house or a market.
this would be
Baitun wa
Bayt.
sukun
دار
without alif lam. Without.
Will be
Au,
Darun,
Suku.
أو سكن.
au.
Yeah.
Paradise or hell.
Jannatun
الجنة.
au
Jannatun
الجنة.
أو
جنة أو
Jahannam.
الجنة.
Oh, you said
hell. What
it's
is
supposed to
this?
be
نار.
hell. Hell.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be hell.
Hell.
الشفاء.
Jahannamun.
أو Jahannam.
Jahannamun.
أو الشفاء.
But alif. Oh yeah, alif lam.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on,
Fire and
understand.
water.
And narun
And Nar
wa maun.
and
النار
Mau
والماء.
and
Al
ماون.
Al Naru
al
نار.
and
naru
Wa Al
النار.
Mau
Moon and sun.
Al Kamar
al-qamaru
القمر
wash-shamsu
القمر
and
wash-shamsu
والشمس.
wal-shamsu.
Wal Shams.
Some easy and some difficult.
Sahil
Sahlun
سهل
was
صعب. Okay.
Difficult or easy.
Al-sahilu
Sahilu.
wa
أو
No,
as-sa'bu.
difficult would be opposite.
أو أو
Asabu or Wasab.
الصعب هذا السهل
Aw,
سهل
Some carpenter or some tailors.
we don't know.
نور أو
Najjarun
خياط.
or
Najjaru
Khayatun.
aw khayat.
A camel and a horse.
Al-iblu iblun wa
Jamal.
والحصان.
jamal.
Ibal or Jamal is the same. You can use Jablun,
جبل
sorry,
وفرس.
Okay.
or Jamalun or Iblun wa Farsun. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have learned our thing. Give me the timer. Khubzun wa ma'un. Khubzun wa ma'un, a bread and some water. Al khubzu wal ma'un,
The bread and
Bread and water.
jablun or ma'un, some milk and some
Some milk
water.
and some
Al hasanu
water.
or qabiyun, beautiful or ugly.
Beautiful or
Jahilun
ugly.
wa alimun, an illiterate and
Illiterate.
scholar. Al jahilu wa
Illiterate and scholar.
alimu, illiterate and scholar. Al jahilu wa
Illiterate
zalimu,
and
illiterate
cruel.
or
or
cruel.
scholar.
No,
Al-
cruel, you have to
Yes.
change
Al
that.
Was
alimu
alimun
wa
and
zalimu, just or cruel.
Or cruel.
Kitabun or darsun, a book or a lesson. Al ma'u wal tabibu, water and perfume. Sorry. A house and a market. Darun wa sukun. Housun and market. A daru wa suku. A house or market. Darun wa sukun. Paradise or hell. It is actually hell, not hell. Al jannatu or jahannamu. Some fire or some water. Narun or mound. Fire and water. An naru al mau. Moon and sun. Ash-shamsu wal kamru. Some easy and some difficult. Sahlun wa sahbun. Difficult or easy. Asabu of whistle. Sahlu. Some carpenter or some tailor. Najarun or khiyatun. A camel and a horse. Jamalun wa farasun. A book and a lesson. Kitabun wa sab. These were the simple sentences. Murakkab Yatfi, some compound in which two asma murakkabats are joined through the haruf ataf. Just like Ustazun wa Talmizun. The first one is called Matuf Ilahi, the harf is called Ataf, and the second part is called Matuf. So Matuf is always follow the Arab of Matuf Ilahi. The Ataf is always in the Quran. Ism on the ism, fail on the fail, murakkab on the murakkab, jumla on the jumla, mean phrase on the phrase, and itis on the it. Haruf ataf, they are 10. Wow, just like wow mean and, just like Musa wa Isa. Fa means soul. Fa zuku, so fa is here. Aw mean are, just like sahirun or majnunun. Mean are, just like karibun, ba'idun. Hatta mean till, just hatta hin or hatta matla al fajr. Imma mean are. Imma shakirun or imma kafura. Bal mean rather. Bal saruna al-hayatu dunya. Summa mean then. Summa kalla sayalamun. Lakinna but walakinna Rasulullah. La not kavi or la taqit. So these are the 10 haruf which has been used in the Masaf. Try to understand. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, and memorize the Quran. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, nashhadu la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut, warhamna inda al-maut, wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut, wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah, innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. If you people have any question, your questions are most welcome, please. We will continue this exercise for a few days, so you should have a grip on the translation. Normally, we don't bother while we are translating. We don't differentiate the harf, ataf. We don't differentiate the common and the proper words translating. Yes, Fatima, you raised the hand. What's the question?
Assalamu alaikum, Ustaz. I was wondering, is it every day we'll be having a lecture now? Because I missed half of this lecture. I didn't know there was a lecture going on.
Doesn't matter. Just today you will receive the recording. I will start recording processing. Today I had the 4 classes. This one is the 4th one. So I will start recording processing. The moment they are ready, they will be sent in the groups.
Okay.
Yes, any other question? No question. Inshallah, tomorrow we will have the class again, the same time. And I will try to revise some more aspects which we have studied and we have forgotten. Now you can see the simple sentences we have forgotten. What to talk about the grammatical analysis of the complete sentences and their thing. The moment you go ahead, you forget the back. Just we did in the school and colleges. When we were in the initial classes, we remember the tables. We were masters of tables. When we reached to the higher level, we forgot them tables. We took the what? Calculator. We are not using our brain. The same is happening with us. We are running to the higher and higher layer and we are forgetting the basics. The basics we have forgotten. So I will try in each lesson to bring some few points which should activate us to learn the required standard. Okay. So with this, we come to the end. Let's to revise the supplication. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallah wa bihamdika, nashhadu la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Allahumma ighfir lana qabla al-maut, warhamna inda al-maut, wa la tu'azzibna ba'da al-maut, wa la tuhasibna yawm al-qiyamah, innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah Hafiz. See you tomorrow, inshallah.